bad one. Made the middle of the day and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Lock 54. Here we go. Lock.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is Mostert, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 11.
54 miles. It's been a long day for you.
Wide, get wide.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, pick your game up.
Vic.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K.J. Wright in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
12. Hey, exit.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. K.J. Wright. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Second and 10 at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
What? Move the team. Mike 54. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check. Watch twist.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready?
Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
21. Here we go. 21. Here we go. Hey, echo. Undertouch. Whip. Watch the whip. 11. Get hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got you.
Break.
5.
54 Mike. Check. Mike.
21.
Mike's by 4. You're not ready.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
13.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down, Seahawks.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the run.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They toss to Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down. It's Ingram, and this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Move for 3.
Mike's 56. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
14.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dee Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
I got this. Flag! Hey, orbit!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again here, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, gun. 11. Hey, Foxtrot. Check. Walk 54. I got it.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K.J. Wright. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Eric Armstead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 21. 65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Now Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K.J. Wright in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lock. 11. Hey, seam 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Right there, 54 Mike. Push him back.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Wilson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So now they'll try the end around. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now Wilson, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, Dorsett's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 40. Yard line.
Let's go! Dorsett. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
Cut, 380. Right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss that pitches. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Eric Armstead, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To try again after the sack. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks,